practice magic morning today?
Actually, I was like out of the station. I just returned yesterday night only. So
Acha.
I saw the message today morning, but I covered the 2 days gap. I covered on the way. I read the book
Oh,
on the
very
way.
nice. Very nice. Ashish, you're inspirational, yeah. The way you doing the magic practice, it's amazing.
Just trying to
Good
somehow
morning, everyone.
keep up the pace.
Very nice. Your face is lit up and it's glowing and it's brimming with energy. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you so much for being here, for practicing gratitude and manifestation with me, uh, for calling forth the power of divine together through the practice of gratitude. I really want to share one thing, that ये जो gratitude practice कर रहे हैं ना, वो अपन अपनी divine जो power है, जो almighty है, उसको आप इन्वोक कर रहे हो ग्रैटिट्यूड की तरह, उसी को ही धन्यवाद दे रहे हो इन ऑल फॉर्म्स. हिंदू रिलीजन में, इन हिंदू रिलीजन इट्स सेड दैट एवरी पार्टिकल, एवरी लिविंग और नॉन लिविंग थिंग हैज द यूनिवर्सल पावर. हर कण कण में भगवान है, इज व्हाट इज सेड. And through the magic practice, we are doing nothing but praying and appreciating and connecting to our God, whoever you believe in. So आज मैं ये कहना चाहूंगी कि आप जिस भी रिलीजन में हैं, जो भी आपकी फैमिली का रिलीजन है, जिस भी रिलीजन में आप बॉर्न हुए हैं, जिस भी ऑलमाइटी और गुरु को आप मानते हैं, अ, उसके आशीर्वाद के बिना तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. We are learning the science behind the prayers we do. We are learning the science behind our religion through this book, because this is in a very concise manner. The practice of religion, every religion in the world, it's done. The book Magic is all about the science of the religion, how to practice or connect to your divine energy, or the upper god, or the higher power, you may say. So उसी से मांगना पड़ेगा कि अगर डियर गॉड, हे भगवान, हे प्रभु, तेरी कृपा हम पे बनाए रखना. Bless us with the power of gratitude. Give me the power, the intention, the energy to practice gratitude, to appreciate the world you have created. तेरी बनाई हुई सृष्टि में मैं जी पा रहा हूँ, उसको अप्रिशिएट करने की शक्ति देना. Give me the power to be connected with you, to have faith in you in all forms. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We believe we are the one who is doing, who is the karta. मैं करता हूं, ऐसा अपन को भ्रम है. करने वाला सब वो है, देने वाला सब वो है. The only thing we can do is to surrender to the higher power. And the higher power will give you everything, and more than everything you can even imagine. वो परम शक्ति है, वो एक ही शक्ति है. उसको सरेंडर करना है, उसको जानना है, उसको पहचानना है, उससे कनेक्ट होना है. उसका माध्यम सिर्फ एक ही है, वो है ग्रैटिट्यूड, वो है धन्यवाद देना, वो है शुक्रिया करना. So, in all forms, when we do chanting or we praise the Lord, or when we are grateful for the things we have in our surroundings, we are doing nothing but appreciating the Almighty. And this practice is about appreciating the Almighty and connecting with the Almighty. Thank you so, so, so much for being in this practice. Thank you for having faith. Thank you for the power of belief. And trust me, you are already practicing gratitude. That's why you are in this book reading. If you would not have been practicing gratitude from before, if you were not a grateful person, if you didn't have faith in you, you wouldn't have been in this practice, or you wouldn't have gotten the chance to practice or read the book or even understand. Because this is not logical what we are doing. It's all faith and belief, and it's the connection and it's the blessings of the Lord. एंड इफ यू आर फीलिंग स्टक कि यार मुझसे तो प्रैक्टिस हो ही नहीं रहा, मैं तो ग्रैटिट्यूड की फीलिंग में आ ही नहीं पा रहा, तो whoever is the God in your religion, just go and bow down to him and ask for him कि मेरे को शक्ति दे भगवान, give me the power to appreciate, to be grateful to you. And this practice is nothing but that. Any sharing anybody wants to do, what's opening up for them? Anybody who wants to share anything? जो परम सुख और आनंद religion में मिलेगा, which is the practice of gratitude in any form, through any god you do, doesn't matter. The sciences of gratitude. When we do chanting of Ram, 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 we say that Ram is in every particle in the universe, even in the space. Even between me and this laptop, there is space, right? There is air, and the air is in the space, the realm of space. And we say that every particle in the universe has that divine power. And if you go and read about it, Ram is not the name of a person. Ram was named after the power. And the power which we are talking about, the mystical power which we are talking about, is this which is present everywhere around me. I am made of it. It's inside me. It is me, and it is outside me. And we are in the circle of this energy. ये ब्रह्मांड पूरा का पूरा उस यूनिवर्स, उस पावर है, यू नो। 5 एलिमेंट्स होते हैं: अर्थ, वाटर, एयर, स्पेस, फायर। सृष्टि में कोई भी चीज आप अपने सराउंडिंग्स में देखो, इधर लाइट, द लाइट हैज द मेन कंपोनेंट एज फायर, and the other elements, maybe it may be earth, and it doesn't have water, but it has air as an element. The medium of transport is space. If you see the laptop, it is made of fire again, I think, and earth. Water, it has the liquid, that which is the, and space. So without space, though, I don't think so any element, any all, so everything that you see around has water, earth, fire, air, and space. So the composition may be different, like in some particle the water may be in a higher quantity, in some particle the fire must be in higher quantity, in some particle the earth element is in the higher quantity, in some particle the space element is in the higher quantity. But there is nothing in this universe which is made except these five elements. This is clear, right? And then there is one power which is binding all of this. And that consciousness, that power that is present in all, which is binding all the elements together in different forms, we are connecting to that power. And we can only be connected to that power when we appreciate these five elements. We make these five elements as our friends, and then we appreciate through them to that Almighty, which is present, which is binding all these elements together, because it's everywhere around us. It's inside us, it's outside us, it's above us, it's below us, it's at the right, it's at the left, it's in all directions you can imagine. Gratitude is nothing but appreciating and connecting to that energy. And when we connect to that energy, it is abundant. It can give you anything and everything in the world. We think it's a small or a big, hard or difficult or easy. But for the universe, nothing is hard or easy or small or big. We are limited, the universe is not. And we are a product of that energy. We are not the doer. We are not the karta. कराने वाली तो वो एक परम शक्ति है. अपन तो सिर्फ पुतले हैं. We are the puppets of that energy. So when we surrender to the energy, when we tell that energy, oh, please use me, please, I will dance as you want, please make me your puppet, let me be of service. How can I be of service? Please use me. Then that power and energy says, okay, please do this for me or do that for me. Serve me in this way. And we have to do nothing but be of puppet. Oh, thank you for giving me this opportunity to serve. The book is serving us, the laptop is serving us, the phone is serving us, the table is serving us, the chair is serving us, the floor, the earth element, Dharti Ma is serving us. The air we are breathing is serving us. The fire in our stomach, which digests the food, is serving us. The space, the clouds, the space in which everything appears and exists is serving us. और जब इससे कनेक्ट होंगे, इस असीम शक्ति को एक्सपीरियंस करोगे, बहुत शांति मिलेगी, बहुत सुकून मिलेगा, विच इज अनइमेजिनेबल. आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, कहीं भागने की जरूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ रुकने की जरूरत है. Just stop and connect in the now with what is. जो है अभी इस क्षण, उसको महसूस करना है. क्योंकि वो जो पावर है वो अभी एग्जिस्ट कर रही है, वो आप नाउ में ही प्रेजेंट एक्सपीरियंस कर सकते हो. वो पास्ट या फ्यूचर में एक्सपीरियंस नहीं हो सकती. एक्सपीरियंस वो सिर्फ मेंटल गेम है जो अपन उसमें फंसे रहते हैं, खेलते रहते हैं. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We will be doing a magic morning practice today, which is a beautiful practice of being in connection with this energy, which is ever present, all time present, never ending, just here. And we forget, इसमें रह रहकर इसमें इतने खो जाते हैं, इसमें इतने बंध जाते हैं अपने दिमाग में, in our mind and brain, that we forget, oh my god, the power is around me every time, everywhere, and it's inside me, and it's outside me, and it's above me, and it's below me, and it's on my side all the time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And that the word thank you, the gratitude we are practicing is to be in connected to this energy which is around us and inside us all the time. It's a practice of getting conscious of the moment, in the moment, living in the now, forcing us to come out of this and just be here in the moment. अगर आप शांति से बैठोगे अभी इस मोमेंट, तो कान में आवाज आएगी, एनर्जी की, वाइब्रेशंस की. यू कैन जस्ट हियर इट. कैन यू हियर इट? टी. ऐसी सी वाइब्रेशंस की साउंड आती है, बहुत हल्की सी बैकग्राउंड में. किसी चीज की नहीं होती, एनर्जी की, एनर्जी की आवाज होती है. कैन यू हियर इट, एनीबडी? कॉन्शियस, कॉन्शियस हो, सुनाई देगी. किसी को सुनाई आती है? हैव एनीबडी एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट बिफोर? और कभी पहले सुनी हो मॉर्निंग में, बहुत अर्ली मॉर्निंग्स में? कान में एक आवाज सी बजती है ऑल द टाइम, बैकग्राउंड में. यस. किसने, कौन बता रहा है? एनीबडी? किसी ने माइक तो ऑन किया है? नो. ओके. इनविटेशन है, नोटिस करना. अच्छा, जो भी अपने सराउंडिंग्स में साउंड्स, उसको सुनने की कोशिश करो, किसी भी चीज की. जस्ट गेट प्रेजेंट. ब्रेथ की साउंड भी आने लग जाएगी. ब्रेथ की साउंड तो फिर भी माइन्यूट होती है, एंड देन देयर इज दिस साउंड इन द बैकग्राउंड ऑल द टाइम. Okay, let's start day 11, a magic morning. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be, to, to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. The easiest and simple way to ensure that your day ahead will be filled with magic is to fill your morning with gratitude. When you incorporate gratitude in your morning routine, you will feel and see its magical benefits throughout the whole day. इसलिए कहते हैं मॉर्निंग में सुबह सुबह जो हिंदूज होते हैं वो मंदिर जाओ, जो मुस्लिम्स होते हैं वो मस्जिद जाओ, जो क्रिश्चियन होते हैं वो चर्च जाए. It's just a structure and a reminder for you to be in the gratitude of the higher power, the Almighty, which is the creator of the universe. Each morning is full of opportunities to give thanks, and it doesn't slow you down or take any extra time. because you can do it naturally as you go about everything you do. There is an added bonus to filling your morning with gratitude because your daily routines are the times when you can harm yourself the most by thinking negative thoughts without realizing you are doing it. थोड़ा सा लेट उठते हो and the the voice in your head starts with on a very negative tone. And the most successful people, if you read about them, they make sure that the morning routine is full of gratitude. They will make their bed, they will take a shower, they will be just ready for the day in the morning. There is an added bonus to filling your morning with gratitude because your daily routines are the times when you can harm yourself the most by thinking negative thoughts without realizing that you are doing it. You know, in couple of last months, I am very, very, very present and sure it's not the action that produces the result. It's a myth. It's never the action that produces the result. Understand? It's the context where you coming from, the perspective, एक देखने का तरीका is the thing that actually will give you results. बिकॉज एक जो देखने का तरीका होता है, एक जो कॉन्टेक्स्ट होता है, एक जो पर्सपेक्टिव होता है, दैट tells you if this is a phone or this is a tool for you to communicate, or it is something to be scared of, or it is something you can use. And the practice of gratitude is to increase this perspective, this context, the gaze, how you see things, how things occurs to you. And that's the only defining factor that tells you if you are successful or you are not. जो सक्सेस का पैरामीटर होता है, ये सिर्फ कॉन्टेक्चुअल कॉन्टेक्स्ट से होता है. द वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट थिंग्स, द पर्सपेक्टिव, हाउ यू सी थिंग्स, what you make meaning of a certain thing depends on the context. And gratitude sharpens it. अगर आप इस क्लास को इस तरह से देख रहे हो कि यार ये तो बहुत वैल्यूएबल है, वो एक देखने का तरीका है. 270 लोग हैं इस ग्रुप में, but they don't see it that way. It's a perspective, it's a context. So the value you get out of anything in the world, either it's a phone or internet or Instagram or Facebook or your shop or your career or your life, is the context. Many people say that Instagram is of no use, it's a time waste, it corrupts your mind, it uh, it disrupts how you think, it gives you negative energy, you start into comparison, you become jealous, you become insecure, it is not good for your mental health, and this and that and this and that. And then there are sets of people who see that Instagram is the most, and the social media is the most precious gift of this century, because it has liberated, it has brought everyone on the equality. Anyone in the village has access to the knowledge and the power of sharing and communicating pan world level. It's just on how two different people see it, the context of seeing it, the perspective of seeing it, that brings the result. अगर आप इस तरह से देखोगे इंस्टाग्राम को कि वो डैमेजिंग है, आपके मेंटल के लिए खराब है, आपको काम नहीं करने देता, तो वो उसी तरह से काम करेगा. आप उसको बंद करने की कोशिश करोगे, अवॉइड करने की कोशिश करोगे. उस द एक्शंस विल कम फ्रॉम दैट वे ऑफ लुकिंग एट थिंग्स. And In the same way, people who see, oh my God, Instagram is extraordinary, they see it in a certain way and then they take actions in a certain way. That will be very, very different from the how people see it, from the people who see it as a, you know, distraction and as a lie. And both are true realities. Neither is right or wrong. It's just the perspective, just the how you see a, you perceive. और ये परसेप्शन की पावर कहाँ से आएगी? आप किस्मत कहते हैं ना, अ पर्सन की किस्मत चमक गई. He was at the right time at the right place. If that person was delayed by a minute or two, or if uh, the place he or she landed up was not a right place to be, वो काम नहीं होता, ऐसा कहते हैं ना. Have you heard? तो वो राइट टाइम पे राइट प्लेस कैसे अट्रैक्ट करते हो आप? थ्रू द पावर ऑफ मैनिफेस्टेशन. मैनिफेस्टेशन का फ्यूल क्या है? ग्रैटिट्यूड. ग्रैटिट्यूड सोचने का तरीका खोल देता है, देखने का तरीका खोल देता है. And that is the only and number one defining factor of success in life, in relationship, in health, in wealth, or in any situation, in whatever you want. This will define if you are living your dream life or not. It's just a perspective. Your happiness just comes from the perspective. पर्सपेक्टिव का ये मतलब नहीं मैं नेगेटिव सोच रहा हूँ या पॉजिटिव सोच रहा हूँ, नहीं. पर्सपेक्टिव एक चीजों को ग्रहण करने का तरीका है. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू से दैट. इट्स so the way you experience life, the way you operate life from, and the way your brain thinks ki I should do this or I should do that, comes from your perspective, right? A person who drives a rickshaw sees the world in a certain way, and the person who is a beggar sees a world in a different way, and a person who is in my position as a girl sees a world in a different way, and a person who is Rameshji will see a world in a different way, and Rameshji's wife will see the world in a different way. And the way a person perceives the life drives their action. So if I am given 1 lakh rupees, I will use it and in a different way. And if another person, like a beggar or a rickshaw wala or Ramesh ji is given 1 lakh rupees, he will operate in a different way. Because doesn't matter if 1 lakh rupees will make my life or not, or Ramesh ji's life will be changed or not, or the beggar's life will change or not. It only depends on how the person sees that 1 lakh rupees. And that gaze, that perspective actually defines the quality of life. There is no room for harmful negative thoughts when your mind is focused on looking for things to be grateful for. After this practice, you will go into your daily feeling much happier and more confident than the day ahead will be great. And that's when you will see the magic happen before your very eyes. Now, why this book is saying again and again that practice gratitude and magic will happen? What is this magic? What is the science behind this? How is this actually happening, and how she is so confident that if you practice gratitude in the morning, your day will be very smooth and good? How? It's just because when you're practicing gratitude, your way of looking at things alters. The way you operate, the context of doing things and the way you perceive things alters. And when your perception is expanded, you have more actionable resources with you. You have more, um, what do you get, access to life than you have without gratitude. And that's the only science behind it. That's why it's very important to practice gratitude. And repeat this to yourself, at least write it somewhere. It's not the actions that gives you the result. It's never the actions that gives you the result. Your success is not dependent on the action. In your relationship, it is not the action that will define your relationship. अब कुछ भी कर लो, उससे आपकी relationship improve नहीं होगी. It's not the action. Neither in the business. Employees हैं ना इतने सारे, वो भी तो action ले रहे हैं. वो क्यों नहीं successful बन जाते? आप क्यों successful हो if you are a businessman? What is the difference? It is just the perspective and the context and the way a person sees. That's why your action is very, very different from a person who is, you know, a follower of you. And even in relationship, even in a household, how a person sees and perceive matters more than what he or she does. So when you wake up to the new day today, before you move, before you do a single thing, say the magic words, thank you. Because ये जो सोचने और देखने का तरीका है ना, ये expand कैसे होएगा? How will you be connected to the universe? How will you expand your gaze? It's just through gratitude. Say thank you for the fact that you are alive, so that you're more connected and present in the now. And that you are given another day of life. अब ये जब बोल रहे हैं ना, तो जब रेजिस्टेंस आती है, वो बताऊं क्यों आती है? क्योंकि आप परसीव ही नहीं कर पाते इस चीज को इस तरह से. आपको लगता है यार ग्रेटिट्यूड कैसे करूं, ये जिंदा हूं उसके लिए. मजाक है. क्या फालतू की टाइम वेस्ट कर रहे हैं अपन, क्यों कर रहे हैं? क्यों ही समझ में नहीं आता, वाई समझ में नहीं आता. वाई आर वी प्रैक्टिसिंग ग्रेटिट्यूड? So thank you for the fact that you're alive and that you have been given another day of life. Your life is a gift. Every day is a gift. And when you really think about it, it's inconceivable that any of us would wake up in the morning without giving thanks for another day. It's a way of looking at life and things. And that's the shift we want. Because the way we perceive, if that shifted, the energy shifts. And when the energy shifts, you have more actionable things to do in life. Your life will be burning with life because it's all energy. If you think a new day isn't such a big deal, then just try missing one. अगर आपको लगता है इतनी बड़ी चीज नहीं है, नया दिन है, नई सुबह है, उसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है, तो फिर उसको मिस करके देखो ना. मत जियो. It doesn't matter how sleepy you are, or if your alarm has woken up you up for work, or you have slept in during the weekend. The moment you wake, say the magic words, thank you for another day of your life. Say thank you for the good night's sleep you received. Are you fortunate enough to have slept in the bed with the sheets and the pillow? Thank you. As your feet hit the ground, say thank you. Do you have a bathroom? Thank you. Are you able to turn on the taps and immediately receive fresh, clean water every morning? Thank you. Imagine all people who dug the trenches and laid the pipes across the country, throughout the city, along your streets to your home, so you can turn a tap and receive beautiful, clean, hot water. Thank you. एंड आई टेल यू, यू नो, इफ यू सी, एक घर में बहुत सारे लोग होते हैं, जो बड़े लोग होते हैं और जो लीडरशिप में होते हैं ना, उनको ये सब चीजें दिखती है. दे टेल यू दैट यू नो ये अरेंजमेंट्स करना है, ये ऐसा होना चाहिए, वो ऐसा करना. दे आर वेरी एक्टिव एंड अप विद द एनर्जी. यू नो, प्लम्बर से काम कराना है, इलेक्ट्रिशियन से काम कराना है. इफ समथिंग इज नॉट फिक्स्ड, दे मेक श्योर दैट इट्स फिक्स्ड ऑन टाइम, and they feel it as it's their duty, and they feel, oh my god, what work they have done. Where does this leadership comes from? It's come from this gratitude, because this gratitude gives you the perspective, and you value it. Then you value how important it is that the water is running through the taps, that the flush is working, that the pressure in the bathroom of the water is enough. Then you pay a lot of attention to it. Then you make sure that, you know, the insects are not there, the rats are not coming, the flooring is done properly, the air ventilation is done properly. Where the science of all vastu and the windows, and how the windows has to be designed, and the, you know, the enough sunlight is coming in the home is designed and taken care of. How, when you're actually grateful for it, that's the only way you will start seeing and perceiving things. वरना दिखेगा ही नहीं, क्लिक ही नहीं करेगा दिमाग में, थॉट्स ही नहीं आएंगे उसके बारे में. And that's the only way of leadership, through gratitude. So what gratitude does is it opens up your senses to perceive, to see, to absorb the reality in the now. Thank you as you reach for your toothbrush and toothpaste. Thank you. Without them, your day would not begin so pleasantly. Thank you for the towels, the soap, the mirror, and everything in the bathroom you use to that makes you feel fresh, awake, and ready for the day. You know, even in the market now, everything is getting very, very specialized. You know, we have 10 flavors of toothpaste in the market. There are thousands and types of brushes. How? Now people are paying attention to each and every detail, and they're being grateful. And when they're being grateful, they pay attention कि brush कैसे से brush कर रही है. And then they make sure that they design brush very beautifully, if they are very grateful for the brush and the experience of brushing. जिसको टूथपेस्ट करने में बहुत मजा आता है, and it's very conscious कि टूथपेस्ट ऐसा होना चाहिए, ऐसा होना चाहिए, और I'm very grateful. They make sure that they experiment and play with it. You know, the bathroom mats are coming in different varieties. Why? Because when you're conscious, you're like, oh, it should be like this and that, and I'm very grateful, and I use the mat, and I want mat to be of this color, and I like it, and it's so soft, and I want to feel it. As you get dressed, think about how fortunate you have to have clothes to choose from and wear. So when you're looking in the mirror and you're getting dressed and you're like, oh, I'm so looking good in this, then you generate the gratitude for the clothes. And when you generate gratitude for the clothes, you want to buy more or wear more. And then people start designing and playing with the clothes. And then you have so much of variety of clothes in the market. Because people are feeling grateful for the clothes, then you have more clothes to wear. Think about how many people must have been involved in making all various items of clothing you put on and wear in one day. It's likely that the clothes you put on in one day come from many countries across the planet. Thank you to everybody. Do you have shoes? Lucky you. Imagine life without them. Thank you for the shoes. Each item that we are using in our in the movement, you will feel they have a long history of innovation. कितनी पीढ़ियों तक उनको डेवलप किया गया और जब जाके अपन को एक एक चीज so रिफाइंड मिल रही है. And once you start being grateful for them, you will understand the perspective behind each thing made. And you will, when you will start connecting to the perspective behind each product or service that you're using, you will be wow, you will be amazed. Your way of looking at things will change. And when looking at the way you perceive things will change, you will become a new human being. You will operate in a different way. And once you operate in a different way, you will take different kind of actions. When you take different kind of actions, then the result will alter and change and the magic will happen. आपको खुद को क्या करना है? कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ ग्रैटिट्यूड कनेक्ट करना है रियलिटी से. And once you connect with the reality through gratitude, your context of looking at things changes. And that's the practice. And that's how the things you were struggling for years and months get solved through this practice of gratitude. Because your gaze is enlarged. That's it. And that's why it's very important to do count your blessings in the morning. I've always been delighted at the prospect of a new day, a fresh try, and one more start, with perhaps a bit of magic waiting somewhere behind the morning. Make today as good as it can be by practicing concentrated gratitude and putting the magic into your morning routine. From the moment you open your eyes until you have put your shoes on or finished getting ready, say the magic words thank you in your mind for everything you touch and use. It doesn't matter if you don't shower or get dressed first thing in the morning. You can still use the magic morning practice as a guide and apply it to whatever your morning routine is. If you wake up and eat breakfast first, then as you touch and use each thing for your breakfast, say the magic words thank you. Thank you for the spoon, the plate, the table, the chair, the cutlery. Give thanks for your morning coffee, tea, fruit juice, or breakfast. They make your morning so enjoyable and gives you energy for the day. Be grateful for the kitchen appliances you use for your breakfast, the refrigerator, the hot plates, the oven, the toaster, the coffee maker, or the kettle. Every day without exception, I say thank as I put one foot on the floor and you as the other foot touches the floor. So that as both feet touch the floor for the first time each day, I have said thank you. As I walk towards my bathroom, I say the magic words thank you in my mind with each step. Then I continue saying thank you in my mind as I touch and use each thing in my bathroom. The practice is asking you to get conscious and live in the moment, not in the past, not in the future, in the moment. Then I continue saying thank you in my mind as I touch and use each thing in my bathroom. By the time I have dressed and ready for the day, I feel so happy I could jump for joy. And when I feel that happy, I know my gratitude has worked and I'm guaranteed to have a magical day. As I go through my day, I really feel as though I have magical power with me. And because one good thing after another happens. And as each power with me, and as each good thing happens, I feel more grateful, which speeds up the magic with even more good things happening. You know, those days when everything just seems to go right for you? Well, that's what's it like after doing magic morning, but multiplied. Magic practice number 11, a magic morning. When you wake up for the new day, before you do a single thing, say the magic words thank you. From the moment you open your eyes until you have finished getting ready, say the magic words thank you in your mind for everything you touch and use. Count your blessings, make a list of 10 blessings, write why you are grateful, reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold the magic rock in one hand and say the magic words thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so, so, so much for taking out time and
Thank you.
practicing this beautiful practice, which is so, so, so powerful. Any sharing or questions? Yes, Ash.
Can I share one thing?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I just wanted to share one thing that as we were reading this today's chapter, no, one thought came that uh, like why or how to be grateful for these like inanimate things like matlab, items like plates, cutleries, utensils, or like this. But then I realized that actually that is the way we can save ourselves also from uh, complaining or criticizing state of the thought. Because when like yesterday I told I was traveling, so I was just reading these two chapters only, chapter 9 and 10, this magic ingredients and this magnet money. So although I was reading the book, like in the mind I was feeling thanking everything and for all the bills I have paid and those and that things. But as soon as we took a break and we went to the washrooms in the petrol pump, and immediately I noticed that the urinals were like so short, like the fat person cannot fit inside only. So that we are like the from the childhood, like the we are trained. Mind is so much trained now that everywhere we are just like instantly or unconsciously only we start finding faults. The complaining modes come so naturally. At that time I realized that just now I was feeling gratitude, now I'm in a complaining mode. Then immediately I changed my thought to at least chalo, I have a urinal. We can do few years back that these
Thank you
facilities are
so
not
much,
there.
Ash, for being conscious.
So
और मैं ये चीज़ वापस से रिपीट करूँगी जो मैंने शुरू में कही थी। Understand the concept. We are not thanking. So the practice is not about feeling grateful for example, this. पर
yeah,
अपने हिंदुओं में हिंदू ग्रंथ में या हर ग्रंथ में लिखा है ना कि हर एक कण कण में भगवान है, राइट?
Yes.
We are connecting to that power.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
ओनली प्रेजेंट इन द नाउ. इस दिमाग के बाहर है वो. वरना अपन थॉट्स में इतना घूम जाते हैं, अपन को रियलिटी और थॉट्स की दुनिया में फर्क नहीं पता चलता. अपन कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो पाते. अब साला ग्रेटिट्यूड करना, अभी 10 दिन तक तो लग रहा था क्या ग्रेटिट्यूड ग्रेटिट्यूड, और आज लग रहा है माय गॉड, मुझे इस चीज से कनेक्ट होना है, इसमें भगवान है. वाओ. यू नो, आई एम एक्चुअली फीलिंग दैट, आई एम फीलिंग गूज़बम्प्स. किस दिमाग के बाहर भी दुनिया है, और अपन ने ये दुनिया कभी जी नहीं. आप जो ग्रेटिट्यूड को समझ रहे हो वो बहुत सूक्ष्म रूप में समझ रहे हैं अपन. ये ब्रह्मांड से जुड़ने की तरीका है. जब शुरू करेंगे प्रैक्टिस करना, तो वो एनर्जी फील होनी, एक्सपीरियंस होनी शुरू हो जाएगी. वो ब्रह्मांड, वो हायर पावर अपन से बातें करने लग जाएगी, क्योंकि वो कण कण में, आप में, मुझ में, मेरे बाहर, आपके बाहर, आपके अंदर, मेरे अंदर, सब चीज में है. और वो लॉजिकल नहीं है. अब साला दिमाग के हिसाब से तो ये काला है और काला होना नहीं चाहिए, राइट? पर आप क्या देख रहे हो? आप ऊपर से देख रहे हो. आपकी इसके अंदर जो कॉन्शियसनेस है, इसके अंदर जो तत्व है, उससे जुड़ना है अपन को. तो फिर ये काला हो, गोरा हो, लाल हो, पीला हो, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? तो the practice is that, you know, Ashish, you will start talking to your urinal also. क्योंकि उसमें भी भगवान का तत्व है. And by being grateful, we are just acknowledging that power जो सब में प्रेजेंट है, सालों से है, सदियों से है, और सदियों तक रहेगी. नश्वर है. और ये सोच के कितना सुकून मिल रहा है. अब अभी अपनी सराउंडिंग से बात करना, देखना, सुनना शुरू करो, स्मेल करना शुरू करो, टच करना शुरू करो. इसलिए ये क्या बोल रही है, जिस चीज को छुओ उसके लिए धन्यवाद करो. क्यों? आप टच कर रहे हो तो आप उस पावर को छू रहे हो. तो जिस भी चीज को छुओ उसके अंदर उस देवता, उस ब्रह्मांड की शक्ति को धन्यवाद करो. तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट कि ये काम की चीज है या नहीं है. इसमें जो तत्व है उससे जुड़ना है. कहाँ अपन फंसे हुए हैं, मेरे को बड़े टॉयलेट में टॉयलेट करना है. Are you understanding, Ashish? The context, the gaze.
Yeah, yeah. And my second experience was that also, that it gives a lot of energy also, because as after that my journey finished, although it was 6 hours and 1 hour wasted in traffic, but जनरली अगर ये नॉर्मल समय में होता तो 1 घंटा सफर में एक्स्ट्रा लग, और इतना ट्रैफिक में, लाइक मेंटली आदमी टायर्ड हो जाता. But at the end of the journey, like I was so much feeling energy. I read was like thanking everybody for giving the service. So I was thanking the driver also, that in the end journey he speed up and at least saved 15 minutes of my time. So because of that, the end of journey I was so energetic that I was running and just unloading the vehicle, matlab finishing the task in the night. So it gives a lot of energy. And one question was also there,
Crazy.
that
Thank
in
you
that it
so
was told
much for
now.
sharing that. Ask the question.
Question was that in the chapter it was told that we have to say thank you to everybody for giving us their services. So अपने जैसे जो एम्प्लॉय स्टाफ रहते हैं, so उनको थैंक यू करना बड़ा मुश्किल लगता है आतनी से. मतलब अगर सपोज
उस
अपने
बुक में
शॉप में,
लिखा हुआ है, अगर आप वर्बली नहीं कर सको ना, तो उनके ऊपर मैजिक डस्ट स्प्रिंकल कर दो. इसलिए मैंने जब बुक रीडिंग की थी, उसमें मैंने बताया था, द मैजिक डस्ट इज नॉट अबाउट वर्बली डूइंग द थैंक यू. It's about blessing the another person.
Hmm.
अपने हिंदुओं में कहा गया है कि मैं आपके अंदर जो भगवान है
Hmm. Hmm.
या जामन, मैं उसको नमन करता हूँ, राइट? सो यू ब्लेस फ्रॉम द हार्ट कि इसका भला हो, इसका भला हो, इसका भला हो, इसको सुख मिले, इसको शांति मिले, इसको जो चाहिए वो मिले. And that's the practice.
Yeah, wherever possible, we can say thank you to the other person. जहाँ नहीं possible हो, at least in the mind, we can tell.
From the heart. माइंड को भूल जाओ. अपन माइंड को तो निकालने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं लाइफ में से.
Hmm.
अपन चाह रहे अपनी रूह, अपनी आत्मा, उससे कनेक्ट होके अपन ब्लेसिंग्स दे, आत्मा से दूसरे इंसान की आत्मा से जुड़े और एक आत्मा से दूसरे आत्मा को नमन करे. जो कण कण में शक्ति है उसको नमन करे. ये अभी अपन को बुक सुपरफिशियली थैंक यू करने के लिए ये बोल रही है, क्योंकि धीरे धीरे जब अपन करेंगे तो हर एक चीज में जो शक्ति है अपन उससे जुड़े, जो यूनिवर्सल पावर है उससे जुड़े. वो तो हर चीज में है ना. तो ये बोल रही है 24 घंटे 24/7 आप उसके परम आनंद में रहो, आप उसको धन्यवाद देते रहो, आप उससे बातें करते रहो, आप उसकी शरणागत में जाओ, उसकी शरण में जाओ, क्योंकि करता वो है, अपन तो पपेट्स हैं. कुछ नहीं है, तचपुंजे हैं अपन, ऐसे ऐसे वाले. अपन खुद को बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन और शेयरिंग? यार रमेश जी, आपकी स्माइल देख के ना मेरे दिल में मेरा दिल बाग बाग हो जाता है.
नहीं मैम,
माय गॉड, कसम मैं आपकी स्माइल देखने के लिए क्लास में आती हूँ.
अरे नहीं थैंक, बहुत अच्छा लगता आप बोलते रहे तो इट कनेक्ट्स मी द एनर्जी या इट
Yeah.
फील्स, फीलिंग बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
Yeah, I can feel that you are feeling connected. So
एग्जैक्टली या,
crazy. Thank you.
थैंक यू मैम.
Even though I am the one teaching you the book and I am the one doing the reading, I feel inspired by you.
थैंक्स मैम. नहीं,
So
ये सब बातें मेरे को अच्छा लगता है बहुत, बोल तो आई कनेक्ट टू द एनर्जी एंड फीलिंग. आज
thank
बोल
you.
रहा ना आप साउंड सुन रहा है तो मैं तो सुन तो ऐसा ये समथिंग इज बहुत अच्छा लगता है कानों में.
Yeah, yeah. It's just there.
Yes,
It's every time, all the time, just there.
yes.
Soothing us.
Yeah. I observe everything, ma'am. I in the present moment only, every moment. So it comes naturally.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's do count your blessings, magic rock, and this
Thank you,
practice.
thank you.
And let's just connect with our surroundings in the now all the time.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank
So
you.
Thank you, thank
thank
you.
you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you,
you,
thank you,
Richa,
thank you.
Thank you.
Ashish ji, and
You.
Ramesh ji, and
Thank
everybody.
you.
ऋचा
Thank
एक
you.
Thanks a
सेकंड,
lot.
Ravi ji, thank you. Ashish
Yes,
bhai.
yes. Ask me.
thank you,
Thank you.
ऋचा
Have a nice
Thank
day.
you, everyone.
हाँ हाँ, पूछिए पूछिए, क्या
हाँ,
पूछना है?
पूछना नहीं बताना है. ऐसे लग रहा है आज मुझे जैसे मैंने सत्संग सुना, हर कण हर चीज में वो भगवान का सोर्स.
Yes, yes,
Yes, true. It's true. Sunita, right?
yes.
सुनीता जी बोल
हाँ
रहे हैं ना?
सुनीता, यस बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है
माइक,
इसका दिन.
कैमरे में चेहरा दिखा दो प्लीज, हम भी आपको नमन कर ले.
हेलो हेलो एवरीबॉडी, गुड
Thank
Hi.
मॉर्निंग.
thank you. Thank you. तो ये प्रैक्टिस हुई है, अपन को ये ऊपर से सूक्ष्म कण कण तक लेके जा रहा है. अपन ऊपर से धन्यवाद देंगे, फिर अपन वो सूक्ष्म एनर्जी से एक्सपीरियंस फॉर्म में जुड़ेंगे, मेंटली नहीं. राम जी मेंटली भगवान नहीं है, ही इज इन एवरी पार्टिकल.
Mm.
And we need to connect to that. And how do you connect to that? It's that practice through gratitude. क्योंकि वरना तो आप क्या एनालाइज करते रहते हो तो आप सरेंडर तो हो ही नहीं पाओगे ना भगवान को. कैसे सरेंडर होगे जब आप खुद का दिमाग चला रहे हो? तो आप एक तरह से सरेंडर नहीं हो. तो ये प्रैक्टिस क्या करता है, आपके दिमाग को बोलता है चुप हो जा, विश्वास रख भगवान पे, उस एनर्जी से कनेक्ट हो. सो दिस इज दैट प्रैक्टिस. थैंक यू सुनीता जी फॉर शेयरिंग.
टुडे आल्सो आई आल्सो गॉट अ लिटिल ग्लिम्स ऑफ दैट, बिकॉज मेरे भी ये था कि मैंने मतलब प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहा हूँ एक दो साल से सदगुरु का क्रिया वगैरह सब प्रैक्टिस करते थे. एक पेन पॉइंट था कि वो अपर लेवल स्पिरिचुअलिटी थिंग एक्सपीरियंस फॉर्म में अभी तक आई नहीं थी लाइफ में. मैं मतलब लास्ट ईयर में ईशा योगा सेंटर भी गया था, ध्यान लीना में बैठा था, बट जैसा मैंने पढ़ा था वो आई कुड नॉट एक्सपीरियंस दैट डीप लेवल ऑफ मेडिटेशन even after sitting in front of Dhyan Linga. So I was like, this pain was there that when I will experience reading. But today morning, when I went to the washroom, I did thank you. At least that sense is getting opening to the present. So
Yeah.
today I got the answer that this is the key. मतलब
Yes.
पहले
Oh my
now,
God, Ashish.
so now I'll practice and slowly I will be available to the present energy. Then I will experience the spiritual dimension also.
Cool, perfect. Ashish, I want you to share this in a message form in the group for people to read. So they
Yeah, okay.
understand कि यार कितना सोना चीज मिल रही है और कुछ नहीं है, इतना आसान तरीका है.
Yeah, definitely.
ठीक है, thank you so much. Be connected, enjoy the universe and universal power.